better group.
Hi everyone, welcome to
Remembering the
Razzies. I thought it would be fun because I've done, and will continue to do after the Academy, to do a flip version about the worst movies of each year.
And oh boy, did we find some bad ones.
We're starting in 1980. Do you know any films that came out in 1980?
I know Friday the 13th came out in 1980.
It was, and it was nominated for this. Ordinary People won Best Picture this year. Raging Bull was nominated.
Wow.
Airplane, The Blues Brothers, and my personal favorite movie, The Empire Strikes Back, came out this year.
Wow. The fact that Airplane came out the same year that this came out is insane.
Yeah.
Because this movie considers itself to be a comedy.
Yeah.
It is definitely
I mean,
not on the same level.
Anyway, first year of Golden Raspberries, the winner was Nancy Walker's Can't Stop the Music.
I thought you couldn't remember the name of the movie, which I totally
Oh,
would not blame
yeah.
you for like having to look that up.
We're just gonna jump right into it.
It is bad.
It is bad. Let's give a little rundown about what this movie's about.
In theory, it's about the formation of the village people.
You know YMCA?
Yeah, they sing the YMCA and apparently other songs.
I guess. Can you imagine, like, sitting down and being like, let's make a musical biopic out of somebody? Who do we got? Okay, we got Queen. Nah, we got Elton John.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny
Sinatra.
Yeah. How about the Village People?
Oh yeah, they're a group.
So I wonder if their songs, besides YMCA, were as popular as the YMCA was.
I can't imagine, because like
I didn't know any other songs. until I saw this.
they're really. I can't think of a single song.
Yeah.
Even after listening to all their music, can't name a single one of their
Yeah.
songs.
It's supposed to be about the formation of the Village People. The Village People hardly have anything to do with the story. It's mostly about the composer and the manager. And I guess the lawyer, played by Bruce Jenner. That's about it for what the movie's about.
Did you want to break it down like this is we think of the story, the acting?
Yeah, we could
The
do that.
music?
We could base this off of what it was all nominated for and critique all of the...
Sure, that
We
sounds
could do
great.
that.
All right, worst original song. So it was
The title song.
Yeah, nominated for "You Can't Stop the Music."
Sucks.
Relating it to Bohemian Rhapsody, it is the final
It's
sequence.
the Live Aid concert,
Yeah, it's a
but with
Live
the
Aid
Village
concert.
People. Can you imagine if the Village People were at Live Aid?
Oh boy, I can. It looks like it was filmed on like the CCTV of the stage.
Yeah.
At one point, they dump a shit ton of glitter on the stage and keep singing the chorus over and over again, and you can't tell what's
Yeah.
happening.
Look at the extras. I'll throw up a clip.
Oh,
The
yeah,
extras
the
aren't
extras.
doing anything.
Yeah, some of them are literally just standing there. Others
there.
are doing this. They really have no direction. I think they must have shot that for hours and people were just getting bored. Another thing is when they first start the song, it's really funny because they, like, first guy walks out, second guy walks out, third guy rides on a motorcycle, second guy, motorcycle, Jeep, tractor. It's like, it's insane.
Worst screenplay, I couldn't even... Besides telling you this was about the Village People, I can't, like, break this down.
No, there's no nuance.
There are so many things that don't matter. Bruce Jenner's a lawyer, and he shows up... We were talking about that. He shows up just to bring a cake. And it's not explained why a lawyer is bringing a cake to a party.
I'm Ron White. Your sister sent you a cake.
Right, yeah. No, he's from St. Louis, recently divorced, says that he's delivering a cake to the main character, or one of the main characters, because her sister sent the cake. But he's a lawyer from St. Louis and they're in New York, so it makes no sense that he's
Yeah.
bringing her a cake for the sister.
You have, like, the introduction... Like we said, the Village People are just background characters. Felipe, the guy who dresses like a Native American, is, like, rarely prominent in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he just, like, fades.
Yeah, no, I don't know. We didn't know the names of any of the characters except for Felipe, Jacques, and Samantha.
Yeah.
The lawyer's name? I don't even remember the lawyer's
The
name.
lawyer's
And he's
name.
like the secondary character.
He was nominated for Worst Actor, so he's a main.
Yeah, no, it's just so
Bad
poorly written.
screenplay. Yeah. Worst direction. The opening bit, when Jacques is dancing through New York City, you could tell he wasn't told what to do.
No, it is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Watching it, so funny. I wrote down infomercial acting.
Oh,
It
yeah.
felt very much like
Yeah.
everyone was in an infomercial and they were like,
Nice box.
If it was like an infomercial about porn, perfect.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, there's so many porn setups in this. Like, at one point, they spill lasagna on Bruce Jenner's lap, and, like, they have to take his pants off.
Two people ripping his pants off.
And then they move him to a separate room, and then they actually do have sex.
Yeah.
Like
do you want to talk about how this movie's PG? Came out in 1980.
There are literal things that we cannot show on YouTube in this movie. At first, they're in a gym, and like people are working out, and like,
then
they're
they
in a locker room.
Cut to the shower.
Yeah, and then they come to a shower, and there's a bunch of dudes just like spanking each other, and like all soapy and shit. I wrote down at one point when they're introducing all the village characters, like she's going from village character to village character. You said that you really liked.
Yeah, I liked
how
that.
they were doing it.
Yeah.
And like I get what they were doing, but I wrote down in my notes, who are these people? Because she would
Yeah.
just go from person to person. It's like, oh, they're. Okay, so there's a cowboy now.
She's basically walking the streets of New York, and this guy comes up and she's like, "Oh, can you sing? Come on, join the village."
Come on,
people."
join the song. At one point, when she recruits the construction worker, he films commercials, so like that's his bit. With no explanation, from how I can remember, they don't indicate that it's going into like a dream sequence. Like they don't do the wiggle fade or anything like that. It just starts a musical number, and then it cuts back, and it was just in his imagination. And she's like, "Hey, are you paying attention?" And he's like, "No." And then he starts filming the commercial, and I don't get it.
When you watch a musical, you expect one. I guess this is different because this is about an actual band.
Yes.
But normally in musicals, a song will progress the plot. I think Rocket Man does it really well, where it takes the song
integrates the music into
the movie. They just do Village People music.
No,
There's
yeah,
no point to the story, and they have to play the entire song out.
That's not even exaggerating. Like they play the entire song.
Yeah.
Full stop on the story, and then everyone's like, "Yeah, that was a good song," and then they start the plot again.
You know what should have been nominated for Worst Original Song? I can't believe that they did the Milk song before
That's
this
true.
movie was made.
Do the shake, do the shake, do the shake, do the shake, do the milkshake, the milkshake, do the shake, yeah.
There's a part where the Village People get their first gig in a milk commercial.
I don't even know if that was. I guess that was their gig. I thought that they were doing that just because they needed money.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that is what gigs are.
Yeah.
There was a part in the song, so they do the milk song, and it's like a 3-minute song, and then it stops. And then the manager turns to the camera and she's like, "One more time!" They do the chorus
They do it
again.
again.
I was like, no!
You know who else was hilarious was the guy who's always answering phones.
Oh, the producer.
Want to see what I think of telephones now?
What I think of telephones now?
Hello?
He's the only genuinely funny character.
Yeah, I
Like-
agree with that.
Like when they're making out and like he's
Stroking a
the
phone.
Worst supporting actress.
I don't even know. I could look up the character name and I still probably wouldn't even know who it was. Oh, Lulu.
Lulu was worst actress. Yeah, I get that. She was great. She looked like Dr. Frankenfurter. She wanted to
Yeah.
fuck everyone.
Yep,
That was her character.
that was Lulu.
That was Lulu.
That's Lulu. Then we got Sam for worst actress. She wasn't bad, it just felt like she wasn't trying.
She felt the most like an actor in this movie. Like
Yeah.
I saw her in that and like I get what she's trying to do, but she's just in a really bad movie with a really bad script.
Yeah.
With a really bad director.
And then let's get to worst actor. Bruce Jenner.
No.
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 Bruce Jenner wasn't,
He wasn't great
but he wasn't like the worst.
No.
The worst was Steve Guttenberg.
as Jack. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. No. He was bad. Bad delivery.
He seemed like he was acting like a 12-year-old in an adult's body. He was always like jumping and jittery.
I guess I'm kind of glad that he wasn't in most of the movie and
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner was in it more. But like, yeah, no, it was weird.
Worst Picture of the Year. It was nominated against Xanadu, starring Olivia Newton-John, Windows, Saturn III, Raise the Titanic, The Nude Bomb, a remake of The Jazz Singer, the original Friday the 13th, The Formula, and Cruising. Fun fact is that the creator of the Razzies saw this movie and Xanadu in a double feature, and that's what inspired him to make the Razzies.
Imagine a double feature, like.
I wonder which
two
one came
bad movies.
first.
I don't know, because yeah,
Because if this one came first, I'd be exhausted. I wouldn't want to see Xanadu
and I can't imagine Xanadu's yet.
any better. Yeah. The first half was fun to watch, but once you like got everything, got how this movie was going, it just stayed that way.
And I think that a lot of that was due to the fact that there's barely any conflict conflict in the movie.
Yeah.
He plays music. People are like, that was great. Do you want this opportunity? He's like, sure, I'll do it. And then he takes that opportunity and they're like, that was great. Do you want this opportunity? And like, it just keeps moving forward. There's not really a villain. There's no...
There is no villain. I thought the milk lady was going to be a villain.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
she
she's...
helps.
Yeah.
She jumps on stage in the finale. She's
Yep.
singing with their mom.
Yeah.
The producer drops them for like a second. Then
Yeah.
they just immediately get the milk job and they're fine. And then he jumps back on. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Okay.
great. The village people were awesome.
Bruce Jenner got mugged.
That's true. He did get mugged by an old lady.
That was stupid
They
conflict.
took his ring.
Not his class ring. They took his wallet.
Some key. He had a key to some place.
Yeah, they
She
took
took
it.
it.
Man. That sucks.
It's
I've
not
seen...
the worst of all time.
Yeah,
For sure.
yes. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. It's not a movie... I've seen movies that are funny bad, like The Room that you
Yeah, I
leave
would
and you're
rather
like,
watch
oh,
The
that
Room.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Or movies that are bad,
Yeah.
like the Emoji Movie that just hurt.
I think that this movie is like a combination. Where like the first half is really funny bad.
Yeah,
And then the back half is really painful bad.
Painful
where
bad.
It just drags.
yeah.
Good start. Good start to the
It is a good start. Next time we have Mommy Dearest.
Oh, dearest.
It's a movie about
Oh.
Joan Crawford,
Okay.
about how she beats her kids.
Oh, fun. All right, play us out.
Music's you can't stop the music.
Glitter.
YMCA.
Tristan's mom.